Hello students, in this video we are going to study static data members. A class can contain static members, either data or function. So in this section, first I will discuss about static data and then static functions. A type of data member that is shared among all objects of class is known as static data member. The static data member is defined in the class with static keyword. When a data member is defined as static, only one variable is created in the memory, even if there are many objects of that class. A static data item is useful when all objects of the same class must share a common item of information. The characteristics of a static data member are same as normal static variable. Static data members are visible only in the class in which it is defined, but its lifetime start where the program starts its execution, ends when the entire program is terminated. It is normally used to share some data among all objects of a particular class. The main difference between normal data member and static data member is that each object has its own variable of normal data member. On the other hand, static data member is shared among all objects of the call. Only one memory location is created for static data member that is shared among all objects.
Separate declaration and definitions. Static member data requires an unusual format. Ordinary variables are usually declared and defined in the same statement. Static member data, on the other hand, requires two separate statements. The variable's declaration appears in the class definition, but the variable is defined outside the class in much the same way as global variables. Why is this two-part approach used? If the static member data were defined inside the class, it would violate the idea that a class definition is only a blueprint and does not set aside any memory. Putting the definition of static member data outside the class also serves to emphasize that the memory space for such data is allocated only once before the program starts to execute, and that one static member variable is accessed by an entire class. Each object does not have its own version of the variable, as it would with ordinary member data. In this way, a static member variable is more like a global variable. To declare static data member, syntax is keyword static space data type space member name semicolon. Now, defining the static data member. It should be defined outside of the class following this syntax. Syntax is data type, class name, scope resolution operator, member name is equal to value semicolon. If you are if you are calling a static data member within a member function should be declared as static. That is, a static member function can access the static data members. Characteristics of static data members are: first one, it is initialized to 0 when the first object of its class is created. No other initialization is permitted. Second one, only one copy of that member is created for the entire class and is shared by all the objects of that class, no matter how many objects are created. Third one, it is visible only within the class, but its lifetime is the entire program. Uses of static class data is: why would you want to use static member data? As an example, suppose an object needed to know how many other objects of its class were in the program. For example, in a road-facing game, a race car might want to know how many other cars are still in the race. In this case, a static variable count could be included as a member of the class. All the objects would have access to this variable. It will be the same variable for all of them. They will all see the same count. Consider the example. Here, static data member is accessing through the static member function. In this example, X is my static data member. For that, I am using static keyword space, then data type is integer, and variable name is X. Again, in this function I am using static function also. That function name is fun, and I am defining static int X outside the class, that is int data type, then class name is demo, scope resolution, then my variable name, that is X, is equal to 10. 10 is my value. 10 value I am assigning to X variable, which is static, which is not going to change. Now next example is: write a program that counts the number of objects created of a particular class. In this program declares a static data member n to count the number of objects that have been created. Int ABC scope resolution n is equal to 0 defines variable. This statement defines variable and initialize 0 as its value. This program creates 3 objects X, Y and Z. Each time an object is created, the constructor is executed. That increases the value of n by 1. Now we'll see static member function. In previous part, we introduced static data members. As you may recall, a static data member is not duplicated for each object. Rather, a single data item is shared by all objects of a class. Let's extend this concept by showing how functions as well as data may be static. A type of member function that can be accessed without any object of class is called static function. Normally, a member function of any class cannot accessed or executed without creating an object of that class. In some situations, a member function has to be executed without referencing any object. The static data members of a class are not created for each object. The class creates only one data member for all objects. The static data member is defined when the program is executed. The program may require to access a static data member before creating an object. The static member function can be used to access a static data member. Accessing static functions. When a data member is declared static, there is only one such data value for the entire class, no matter how many objects of the class are created. We should not need to refer to a specific object when we are doing something that relates to the entire class. It is more reasonable to use the name of the class itself with the scope resolution operator. Syntax is class name, scope resolution operator, static, then function name, semicolon. However, this won't work on a normal member function. An object and the dot member access operator are required in such cases. To access function using only the class name, we must declare it to be a static member function. See the example of static data member and static function. The above program declares a class test with a static data member n. The following statement defines the data member with an initial value of 10, that is int space test scope resolution n is equal to 10. The static data member exists in the memory even before creating any object. The program also declares a static member function show that displays the value of a. The program calls the static member function without creating any object of the class as follow, that is test, scope resolution operator, function name that is show. This is all about static data member and static functions. Thank you.